Hi guys, it's KrunderKat. Time for the update on how my book challenge for 2023 went and what my new book challenge for 2024 is. I actually did pretty well on my A through Z challenge. I only missed one, and it was Q, and I had a book for Q. I got Queen of Babel by Meg Cabot. If you don't know who she is, she also wrote Princess Diaries. Sorry. She wrote Princess Diaries. That's a whole book series that the movies were based off of. Same author. I read the first one, thought I might like it. I read the first Princess Diaries, liked it. Thought I'd give her a try on another series. I didn't. Hi, Harley. So hello. Come on. Are you happy now? She's throwing a tantrum. Sorry. But as you can see, that's where I decided to put this down. Because, yeah, Queen of Babel, she is Queen of Babel. I could not. The cringe of this main character, of being so naive, of already thinking she's met the love of her life one night, starts dating him, and he leaves literally the next day to go back to London, while she's in the US, and they've been dating for 3 months, and she's already convinced that it's true love and everything, and has the whole future planned out, and I could not. Don't you dare get up there. Sorry, Harley's throwing her fit. But yeah, I couldn't finish it. I could not. There's 2 more books. That's a trilogy. And the fact that there's 2 more books, when I was telling a lot of people why I couldn't finish it, it's probably my second book that I DNF'd. First one being Black Beauty, which kind of a given. But I have no plans of finishing that book. I can't. It was a chore just to get through that, and no. So I did not finish my A through Z challenge, and I'm not too mad. I couldn't find another book in time for Q. Munch on my hand. Sorry. But I'm not mad. I'm not too mad at myself for not completing it. As for the rest of this challenge, I did read 51 books, actual books, which is half of what I originally wanted to do, and 36 graphic novels, or manga. Harley, you're throwing a fit. Throwing a fit right now because she's not liking her diet. So she gets really impatient an hour before she's supposed to be fed. You have an hour. So back to this. I read 36 graphic novels / manga. Again, over half of my goal, which was 50. I completed a series of unfortunate events, and I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in the end of a series. Yeah, I did not like the end of the series of unfortunate events. I don't know what, he kind of wrote himself in a corner, so, but I finished it. There are some side books. There's like the unofficial biography and Beatrice's letters. But I completed the main series, so I have no rush to read those other ones. So I did do that. I completed one series. Yay! I started some other series, which is my little note there. Some series I started this year. Again, I'm not mad that I didn't, complete all the goals I set for the reading challenge for myself, because it completed the main goal, which was to get me back into reading, since I was in a funk and was just not reading much. So it got me back into reading. I'm slightly out of the funk. There's still some times, but main goal accomplished. I'm not too mad. I'm not upset. I'll work harder this year. Which brings... Yes? She's staring at me now. Sorry. So I will go over some of my other books that I liked for this new reading. Between Love and Loathing. This is actually book 2. The first one is Between Commitment and Betrayal, I think. Oh, don't quote me. Hold on. Yeah, Between Commitment and Betrayal is the first one. This is the second one. It was easier to grab than to go digging for the first one, because it's put away, because it's technically my TBR pile. It's my bookshelves. So this is the second one. It's a good series so far. I like both of these two. There's a third one coming out soon, so I recommend that. Another one's Her Favorite Jack-o'-lantern. I actually had to order this one online just because I couldn't find it in store. But I liked it. It's cute. This is one of the new series I started. Wolf Gone Wild. It's Stay a Spell series. It deals with a family of witches. There's like 7 sisters, and each book is a different sister having things that she has to deal with and finding love. So, so far I've read the first 2 books. I like it. I branched out and I tried a different thing I've not read before. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's monster smut. So, Ice Planet Barbarians, I gave it a try just for giggles, just to see, just to push myself beyond the boundary and to give it a try, try something new, try to get me out of the funk. Are you okay down there? No, you cannot read that. Can't read. And I'll admit, I feel hard for this series. I've read the last 5? Made a list of all the books I read this year. Besides the one, yeah, I read the first 5, including this one. So, went down that rabbit hole. Didn't think I would like it. I couldn't get enough of it. I bought most of the series I could. So, we learned. Try something new. Express yourself. Push yourself to boundary. You never know what you might like. And I tried another Monster Smut series. And again, I like it. I don't know about the other books yet, but while this one's more contained and deals with characters we will know throughout the rest, this does not. Deceived by the Gargoyles by Lenny and Lark, who is all kinds of monsters. I'm cautious. Yes. It's not fine. You have an hour. There's some of them I'm not unsure There's like one with the basilisk and the lake monster. And you just nibble on me? Think I'm gonna feed you now after you nibbled on me? Anyway. I like this one. I'll try to give the other a shot. Just, that basilisk one. Ma'am. You are not gonna starve. No, you're not. No, you're not. Anyhow, trying to think. There was a few other series I started. The Dreamland Billionaires is another one. I have one more to read. I finished that one. It's a good series. The not-so books I don't like. You can stare at me all you want, you're not getting fed. Finding X was hard. I tried to ask for recommendations. I was only given like 2. And neither one really caught my interest. So, for X, I found this. Xander's Mate. It's Daddy Dragon Guardians. It's a short, short book. How many pages? 146 pages. It's okay. Really straight to the point. It was kind of boring. Like, no offense to the author, but it was like, they hit each key point, and that was it. It wasn't really much. It was okay. It served a purpose of filling out my X that I needed, so. And the same for this one. Zane, again, it is tiny. It is 117 pages. Harley, you're not gonna get fed no matter how much you bug me. I will get the water bottle and I will spray you. Be all cute you want. You're still gonna wait. Sorry. Like I said, she gets really impatient when, like, an hour before she's supposed to be fed. I don't know. Especially when I'm home, she expects to be fed earlier. So, it's either I let her in the room or she's just at the door scratching it and clawing at it and making it bang. So, have to pick. But it's also fun. It was weird. I don't mind that the character is on the spectrum. She mentions it, and that's why she doesn't like certain things. I can understand that. But it kind of played into the sex a little bit. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Again, it was another checkpoints, pit. That was it. It served a purpose for the Z. So, it was okay, but, not for me. Yeah. Come on. Either get down. But, like I said, those two, they serve their purpose to get the Z and the X, which were two of, you nibble on me one more time. Don't nibble. It serves the purpose to get my X and my Z. And again, I'm not even mad that I didn't finish the ABZ challenge. It just, yeah, no, it wasn't me. I read this one because Book Talk suggested it. Had people from work, had a friend. They were like, it's amazing. I'm like, K. I'll give it a read. This is trash. I've read it. I read it all, just to say, it is trash. I will die on this hill. I will fight you. Do not come at me with, it's so good, you just don't understand. No. You cannot argue with me that this book is good. It's trash. It's terrible. And I suggest, really, if you like this, to talk to somebody. This is trash. You like it? That's fine. Do not tell me or argue with me. Don't. Just don't. That's good. No. I will die on this hill. This is the hill I'm dying on. It's trash. You're allowed to like it, but don't argue with me why it's good and that it's good. No. It's trash. And no, I will not be reading the second one. I got cliff notes from my coworker just to answer some questions. 'Cause, yeah, no. The second one's supposed to be worse. No. No. If things were slightly different, if a conversation had happened beforehand, I would probably be okay with it. But no, it's trash. And Zaid's split personality type thing doesn't not work. He cannot be this person who saves these people and do these things with Adeline. No. They don't. For those personalities cannot coexist in a person. It doesn't work. No. Sorry. If you love it, that's great. Don't come at me and try to argue with me that it's good, because no, it's trash. You're allowed to have your opinion, even if, no, it's not. So, that being said, that is everything for the 2023, my reading challenge. My reading challenge for 2024 is to see if I can beat how many books I've read this year. So if I can beat the 51 books and the 36 graphic novels. So I have my books, graphic novels, be a list of series to complete, and then I'm going to record how many books I bought and how much I'm spending on books, just for curiosity's sake. She came in back in the room after she left because she realized I wasn't doing it. But my challenge for 2024 is to complete some series. As I said, this is my to-be-read pile. There's 2 bookcases full here. I have 2 more over there that are also full. And I have not finished a lot of series. A few of them being Harry Potter. I know, I never finished it. I can't tell you why. I don't have an excuse. I actually own all the books. I fell down into other series. I'm sorry. Some others. Oh, you're fine. It's actually the Princess Diaries. This is 2 of them. So, I actually wrote all of them that I have started, where I've read at least 2 of the beginning books, or if it's like a trilogy, at least 1 of the books. Because some of these do have multiple books, more than 3. So, in order, I have Bad Girls Don't Die. I believe that one deals, I think it's a trilogy, and the girl basically has to deal with spirits. Blue Bloods, which, if you remember back in the early 2000s, late 2010, early 2010s, Blue Bloods was one of those new vampire series that came out. I've told you, have an hour. Mommy loves you, but Mommy's gonna throw you out here soon. Blue Bloods was another one of those that came out during that time. I've read, like, I think the first 3, which could be questionable. I might have to restart that series, because I vaguely remember, but it didn't catch me like the series I read. It didn't catch me like House of Night. I read House of Night in high school. It caught me. I went down that rabbit hole. I read, like, the first book of Blue Bloods. Thought it was okay, but, like, read the second and third one later, but still. Chronicles of Narnia, I've read. I think I've only read the first one. I'm trying to remember. Magician's Nephew, I think I've read. I don't think I've read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Again, it's just one of those that I didn't fall through the rabbit hole for it. I like it, but I just didn't fall for it at all. Discworld, which is Terry Pratchett. I've read The Color of Magic. I have quite a few of the other books, I just haven't read them. Denamonte, which is Darren Shain series. Read the first 4. Emily Winslap was another one I've read. Fallen, which I think with that one it was because there's 2 books in one of those and they're quite thick and it kind of burnt me out. So, Guardians of the Owl deals with owls. Harry Potter, like I said. His Dark Materials, which is the Golden Compass series. I actually have only the last book on that one. I just haven't read it. The Immortals, which is Alison Noel. The Evermore series, that's that one. The Immortal Instruments. I read the first 4, and I think I read the 5th one, and then she kept coming out with all the other stuff, and I'm like, okay, I think I got lost at some point of where I'm at on that one. Iron Fae, I thought I had completed that series. That was one I did fall down the rabbit hole for, and I loved it, and I wanted to read more of it. And I thought I finished it, and I'm like, oh yeah, finished, good. And then I go to the bookstore, and me and my friend are looking through books, and she's looking for one, and I noticed one. I'm like, it's an Iron Fae, it's like Iron Trader, and I'm like, I remember reading this one. And she's continued it. I'm like, oh. So, it's not finished. I have to finish it. So, there's that. Inheritance, which is the Aragon series. That's another one I'm not too particularly fond of. Mostly because I can't remember half the shit that happened. And now there's a new book. The Last Dragon Chronicles, which is the Delancey series. I'm trying to remember the first book, but it's like Ice Fire. It's the one with the dragons on them. That one got weird. I will admit that. That got weird. Really weird. And I kind of checked out on that series after, the last book I read. I was like, I need a break. My brain... No. Living Thumps. I might be saying that wrong. That was one the friend recommended. I read the first one. I liked it. I got, the first 4. I haven't read the rest, so... again, Princess Diaries. Yeah, that speaks for itself. The Secrets of the Immortal Flam, or Nicholas Flamel, which... I actually started reading The Magician. I have that much left. But I hate the character Josh. I'll finish it, but yeah, I started hating the character Josh in it, and I need a break from it, so. Signs of the Zodiac, which is another series a friend introduced me to. I read the first book. Yes. Liked it. There's 4 or 5, so. Tales of Fairy, which is by Melissa Marr. Hers kind of threw me off because it was one of the first series I read where it's not the same main character in each book. It's character from the first, it's a character we've been introduced that was in, like, the previous book that we now have with them. So it kind of threw me off, and I kind of had to remember who's who, because I thought it would be from the main point of view of the last one, but it wasn't, so I'm like, wait a minute, where am I at? Type thing. Apparently, like, the whole series is like that. Vampire Academy, I've read the first 4. Something like that. I keep looking because they're all over. And then last but not least, Wicked, which I've started. So, I at least want to complete 1, if not at least 3 of these series, which I probably could do because there's a few. I just have like 1 book left. But that will be my reading challenge for 2024, is to complete at least 3 of those series to get room to beat last year's total Harley. She's now clawing at the couch because I still won't feed her, because she still has a little over an hour before she needs to be fed. Back to it. So that is the challenge. Complete at least 3. I don't have to complete all of them. I would probably burn myself out that, but at least complete 3 of the series. Beat last year's total on how many books read. And just for giggles, just to see how many books I buy and how much I spend. For giggles, because honestly I've never kept track of that. So, I've already started. I'm reading a book I was given for Christmas called The Villain's Assistant, or Assistant to the Villain. No, The Villain's Assistant. I like it. It's cute. It's comical-ish. So, let me know some of your highlights of your 2023 challenge, if you actually completed it, what are some new books you broke in that you like, some series you might have tried out. I really did not expect to like the Monster Smut, I swear to God. What? You're fine. Well, no, I'm gonna hold you now. You're a prisoner. I really did not expect to like the Monster Smut, but I don't know, maybe it just depends on the book. Say hi. Well, what do you expect? You have an hour, and you're bugging me. Hi, Sammy. But let me know what challenges you had last year versus what you're doing this year, what books you were not sure you would like, end up liking them, or what books were overhyped, because there are a few. And I'll see you guys next time, and good luck on your challenges. Bye!